What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I am Jamar, and just want to have another quick episode of 5 Minutes with Steve. I'm headed to the gym. It's only 5.7 miles away, but this is LA, so of course it takes 25 minutes. Anyway, 5 Minutes with Steve. Let's talk about starting over. Obviously, the new year has come and gone, and we are in a really transformational year. Now, I'm not speaking about this from like some place of knowing, scientifically, or even having, any kind of indicators from any kind of philosophy or spirituality or anything like that. It's just a feeling. It's a thing that I can feel inside as I've amassed a certain amount of knowledge, information, and as offers are coming my way. And here's how you know when you're on the right path: when you get 2 and 3 offers every single day from someone who wants to work with you on something, a project. They want you to work with them. They want some of your ideas, etc. And we all have this, especially as an entrepreneur, we all have this idea of the value of ourselves and our ideas. But you know what? This book that I read earlier this year called The Go-Giver talks really about giving abundantly and it coming back to you tenfold. And not giving simply because you want to receive, but giving because you got like that, because you have so much more to share that to give wouldn't hurt, wouldn't take away. So one of the things that I want to talk about is a place I'm starting over, rock bottom. I've been there multiple times in my life. Leaving the military, leaving a nice cushy job, making a comfortable, 6 figures with free housing and free medical and dental and the ability to know that you could count on the 1st and the 15th in a way. It was almost like welfare in a sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. We did work. My life was on the line. I had friends who lost their lives while serving. But for the most part, when you know what the threat is and you know how to see the threat coming from miles and miles away, it's very easy to feel safe, to get comfortable in that difficult situation. So how does that relate to what I'm doing now? Okay, as an entrepreneur, as a travelpreneur, as someone who teaches people traffic, trading, and travel, I would say this: the biggest hurdle to overcome is thy own self, thy own self's belief in thy own self, and their capabilities. I was just talking to my mother, who she was trying to call me earlier to ask some advice. She wanted to know if she should join a gym membership. They had a really good special going on. And here's the thing. My mother eats pretty healthy. She walks a lot. She would not do well in a gym environment. A, she doesn't know how to use any of the equipment. B, some slick trainer is gonna hustle her into training with her. And she doesn't have the money like that. She's on a fixed income, right? As a disabled, retired person, right? So a gym is not optimal for her. To me, a gym is not optimal for most people, because unless you can master your own body weight through calisthenics, you don't even really need a gym. And that goes to entrepreneurship. There's a whole bunch of tools out there. There's a million tools you can use. But if you don't know how to master the basics, if you don't understand marketing and then sales to begin with, no matter what your entrepreneurial endeavor is, it's not gonna make it. There's some basics you gotta have, some basic communication skills that you gotta have. So how does that relate to starting from zero? All right, new year. People have already fallen off the wagon on their New Year's resolutions. I've gained a few pounds, I haven't played basketball, which is my primary source of cardio, but I've been eating carbs like crazy, although I know that that's not the best fuel for me. So how does that happen? We get out of habit. We get out of practice. So the message that I want to share today with you guys, and I got about 10 seconds left, is build your practices, stick with them consistently, because that is what will see you to the finish line. Nothing else. You know, you might have great wins, you might have big wins, you might have some low lows, but it is the practices. You can consistently practice. And I just avoided a car accident because I'm in the zone, talking to you guys. Got my eyes on the road, got my hands, both hands on the wheel, got my key to OS, which, mind you, you only need if you are an elite athlete. Exogenous ketones won't do much for your body if your body isn't already keto adapted. So keep that in mind. And I heard that from some really high level doctors and scientists. No BS. It can help if you're keto adapted to begin with, if you're already at the elite level. So that was my quick 5 minutes with Steve. I know it went 6 minutes, but hey, I'm on fire and I felt like talking longer, you guys. IJamar.com. Follow me on Twitter @JamarJ and Instagram @JamarJ. Have a good day.